We live in an era obsessed with curing loneliness through digital networks. But despite the constant pings and notifications, more and more of us report feeling completely invisible than ever before. This sense of isolation isn't a personal failure. It is the result of how our world is built. We are operating within an architecture of disconnection. Modern institutions are designed to simplify complexity. They take whole, multifaceted human beings and strip them down into manageable data points, reducing people to barcodes, cases, or consumers. When we treat connection as nothing more than a digital signal or a cure for sadness, we ignore the structural reality. In these systems, we are connected, but we are also trapped. This creates a systemic blockage. There is a vast reservoir of inner capacity in every person, but it is walled off from our shared reality. You see it in workplaces that demand high performance while ignoring a person's sense of purpose, and in digital platforms that link accounts while keeping the actual humans behind them isolated from the world. Even our support systems can reinforce this wall. Welfare programs often provide the material resources for survival, while simultaneously withholding a person's voice and the power to make their own decisions. Disconnection is a structural barrier. It prevents human energy from flowing into society, leaving our communities starved for the very gifts their members are trying to give. To change this, we must stop viewing connection as a feeling and see it as a utility, like a road, bridge, or city power grid. This is living infrastructure. It is the functional channel that allows a person's inner life and capabilities to travel safely into the world. A power grid only functions if every node is recognized as a source of energy. This infrastructure begins with that same recognition that every person possesses an inherent dignity and a unique capacity to contribute. When this infrastructure is built correctly, it ensures that no one is left in the dark. It allows an isolated person to be genuinely seen and recognized by the network around them. By treating connection as infrastructure, we turn it from a self-help concept into a civic requirement. It becomes the plumbing needed to unlock the human potential currently trapped behind the wall. Being seen creates psychological safety. Feeling safe and recognized, people recover agency, the power to make choices and shape their surroundings. With safety, we don't stay static. We apply our skills to the world, solving problems or helping neighbors. We call this outward movement contribution. Traditional machine systems prevent lateral flow. They use connection to extract value, funneling attention and effort upward to a single collection point. Living systems are different. They use connection to cultivate mutual support, allowing knowledge and help to move bidirectionally between equals. The design of these networks determines the outcome. One is built for extraction, the other is built to let human contribution circulate freely. If connection is the living infrastructure, we have to ask what kind of world we are trying to build with it. We call the destination the contributive society. It is a world designed specifically to let human contribution emerge, rather than one that simply organizes people for mass production. It works by ensuring that security, relationships, and agency are not luxuries, but standard conditions that allow people to share what they know and what they can do. This model shifts the focus of our institutions. Instead of only managing the distribution of services, they prioritize the cultivation of the potential within every citizen. There is a critical safeguard in this framework. Contribution must always be an opportunity, never a forced obligation. Human dignity is an unmovable constant. A person's worth is never something they have to earn through their productivity or their economic output. Here, contribution is defined broadly. It is the act of caregiving, challenging a bad decision, the creation of art, or simply receiving help when needed. The goal of connection is to build the living infrastructure of the future, where every person is seen, every hand is strengthened, and human possibility finally becomes a shared reality.